Hi, I'm Ashley Michaud, the founder of Elemental Growth, here to talk to you about Kambo today. But here's the kicker. She said that the goal with Kambo, especially for a Kambo initiation, is to do 3 ceremonies, 3 treatments in 1 moon cycle. And that really scared me. I almost chickened out because I just wanted to do Kambo once. I just wanted to try it. I wanted to listen to the messages that the universe was sending me. I just wanted to do it. I didn't want to spend 3 days using this treatment. I didn't want to go back and forth over the month. But in some talking with her and talking with Jana, my friend from that was coming to join me for this ceremony, we decided that we were going to go down there for 3 days, and in those 3 days we were going to do 3 treatments, and we were going to spend our time in the mountains. And trust me, this was the best decision I ever could have made, because the mountains were beautiful and we got to stay on this beautiful ranch, and Raven was incredible, and the treatment, the frog medicine, the Kambo, it was so incredible. The fact that it was 3 of us girls for 3 days in the mountains is just something so special. And the day that we returned was the new moon, and the day that we left was the fall equinox. So everything really worked out great, and I feel really blessed for that. So let's talk about how the Kambo treatment was. Because I was really nervous, there was like all these fears, like crazy amounts of fears. I did up a will before I left because I was so scared that I maybe won't return for my son. I literally thought that I was going to die. I thought I was going to be making the biggest mistake of my life and leave my son to be raised by somebody else. It was my biggest fear. But I knew in my heart and soul that I had to do this, and I guess there was a part of me that knew that I was strong enough to handle 3 days of this cleanse, because I did it, and I felt the fear, and I did it anyway because I knew that it was the right thing. I knew that I was going to be successful at this as long as I pushed past the fear. That was the major thing, is I just had to push past the fear, and I had to trust that the universe would conspire in my favor, and that the universe was conspiring in my favor. It brought all of these synchronicities together so that I could do this. It made everything possible, including the money, to be able to do this. And so there we were in Denver on our way to see Raven for our first treatment. And yeah, I did a lot of energy body work. I am a Reiki master. I practice Reiki on my family every single day, and on myself most days. I should be practicing on myself every day as well. And leading up, I was practicing on myself a lot more. I would just tell my body, I love my immune system. I love my elimination organs. My elimination organs work to benefit me. They're I loved my body. I loved my heart. I love my legs. I love my hands. I did a lot of work on loving my body so that I could psych myself up to go, but also to prepare my body. I took some time before the ceremony to prepare my body every single time by saying, yes, I am going to be working with frog medicine. Yes, this is Kambo. And I would just think about my ancestors and believe that maybe my ancestors also use things like this, and somewhere in my genes are familiar with this medicine, or that the universe would somehow bring my body the information it needed about this medicine. And that was a really helpful tool. My friend that was with me, however, Kambo wasn't as kind to her as it was to me. For me, I would go into the treatment, and yes, I would puke, yes, I would spend time on the toilet, but it was always kicked in really, really fast, and it always left really, really fast, and I always felt really, really good after the treatment. And this was 3 days in a row. You have to remember too, So for my friend, it took her a long time before she could purge. So she sat with the medicine in her system for a long time, and then she would have the purge, and then she would go to the bathroom, and then for the first 2 days, she actually felt like crap afterwards. The first day she just felt really nauseous the entire day. The second day her face was swollen. She almost looked like a frog. It wasn't as kind, but the third day she did feel really good, and she's gonna go back and do this medicine again because it was very helpful for her, and it was very helpful for me as well. And as I said, it was a calling. It truly is a calling, and so if you're feeling that calling, I encourage you to just feel the fear and do it anyway, because whether it's kind to you during the treatment or not, there's tons of synchronicities and things that come afterwards. So how we would plan our day is that we would wake up and go see the sunrise, walk around the ranch property that we were on, and you can't eat anything or drink anything really before the treatment. And then about 15-20 minutes before the treatment, you have to drink about 2 liters of water. So that was 4 of our water bottles that we would drink back to fill up our stomachs so that the purge was easier. And then you could eat or drink whatever you want after that. And so that's how we did it. And then after our Kambo session, which really wasn't that long, so Raven would be with us for about an hour and a half, and there'd be some smudging and some ceremony and some music and talking, and then Jana and I would eat, and then we would go climb a mountain. And I'm a barefoot climber, so any hiking, anything that we did, I took off my shoes and I got really elemental, It's like a sense you didn't even know you had when you are using your barefoot feet. And so that was our day. And then we go and eat supper, and then we would fast again. And that was how we did it.